Excuse me, why am I working with him? I don't even know him.
My name's Will. I'm here. Deal with it.
Let's cut the chit chat. We have a show to do.
Fine.
Welcome back to Wildcat TV. I'm Sammy, and this is Will.
We have an awesome episode for you guys this week.
We have an interview with Paige Orlinsky, Straight Arm Challenge, the weather, and Man on the Street.
And now to Sports with Avery.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Avery, and I'll be your host for this week's Wildcat Sports Center. Leading us off with baseball, the boys beat Johnson High School 12-2 on Monday and will travel to Social Circle to face off against the Redskins today. Our girls soccer team took a loss to Commerce on Monday, losing 5-1, and both of our soccer teams will take on Putnam County today, so wish them luck. Our esports team went up against St. Francis High School yesterday, and on Monday, our boys tennis team took down Tallulah Falls. Then both tennis teams beat East Hall Tuesday, and they also had a match Thursday against Banks County. And today, our track team will be competing in the Bo James Invitational. This is a big deal for our school, so come out and show your support. That's all I have for you this week. I'm Avery, telling you to stay superior, Wildcat Nation.
Paige Orlinsky is a 17-year-old senior who has spent most of her life in a hospital. She has had 3 kidney transplants and is a cystinosis survivor and an inspiration to many others.
Hi, my name is Paige. I've been living with cystinosis for a long time, since I was born, and I have been through so much. I have had 3 kidney transplants. I think my experience with it is hard, challenging. It's frustrating sometimes, but I think I wouldn't be who I am without it. I have met so many people with cystinosis. We talk about the struggles, what's good about cystinosis, what's bad about it. I think we basically look at the positivity with cystinosis, saying we wouldn't be who we are without it. Like, we get to meet each other and get to talk about what we go through every day. And I think a lot of it, we love each other, and we can just talk about anything, and we don't judge each other. My first kidney transplant was from my mom. They said that it would work really good, but as soon as I got it, it didn't work at all. I had to go back into immediately surgery, and they had to remove the kidney because I kept getting blood clots, and it was hard because they thought many times that I wouldn't be where I am right now. So it's a miracle that I'm here today. I have tried out for America's Got Talent. I haven't heard anything yet though, but I'm hoping I make it so I can tell everyone my story and try to just inspire people and tell them it's okay not to give up. And I love singing, I love my friends, I love my family, and I love God. What inspires me to overcome these obstacles is my mom. She's really been a huge impact on me. She, no matter what happens in everyday life, she tells me not to give up. We got this, that you can do so much in life, not to give up on yourself. And she's always inspired me no matter what. And I thank my friends and everyone that has this disease. So they really inspired me to overcome these obstacles. And now that I'm about to graduate in a couple weeks, I think I'm really excited. So this is really for them. I'm sorry.
Today I'm doing a MIG welding with a 2F plate weld. Make sure you have your proper safety equipment, which is welding helmet, welding jacket, and welding gloves. Make sure you turn on your gas. I use a 70-25 shielding gas, which is mixed between CO2 and argon. Set voltage and wire speed to metal thickness. I'm using a 1/4 inch plate. Make sure you trim your stick out and ground. Already have the plates tacked up. Once you get ready, pull the trigger and weave the motion, watching the puddle, moving it back and forth. My favorite motion is a cursive C. and just continue to move the puddle until you get a proper weld. Thank you.
What is the most annoying thing someone can do in a quiet classroom?
The most annoying thing someone can do in a very quiet classroom is when this one student happens to sit in a desk that all it does is squeak every time you move, and that student happens to move a lot, and all of a sudden you just hear like during a test or something. That is so annoying.
I was that student this morning.
What is your social media pet peeve?
I really don't have one.
Thank you. We don't want your freaking chocolate.
What is your favorite type of ramen noodle?
My favorite kind of Roman numeral would probably have to be, I think it's like Cajun chicken or something like that. It's fi-fi. Got a kick to it, and it's real good. 10 out of 10 recommend.
Thank you.
What is the most annoying thing someone can do in a quiet classroom?
Exactly what I do. I take my leg and I go up and down with my leg over and over and over until I annoy everybody. But it keeps me calm.
So, what would you do without your phone for a day?
Probably some things I can't say on Wildcat TV.
Honestly, I'm really bored. So I would probably do nothing because that's practically where my whole life is, and that's really sad. But like that's how I communicate with my friends and stuff, so yeah.
So, what's your favorite type of ramen noodle?
Chicken.
Oh, that's a good one. All right. Thank you.
Beef, of course. Shrimp.
All right. What is the most annoying thing someone can do in a quiet classroom?
Yell very loudly.
Eat or like sniffle, like blow your nose. Goodness.
Sneeze or hiccup constantly.
What is your social media pet peeve?
What's my social security? Well, if you're asking now, hold on just a second.
So, what is your social media pet peeve?
Braxton posted about his recruiting.
Probably when I follow someone and they don't follow me back.
Jones won last Saturday in Arizona. On Sunday, Jono won yet again. This is his second win in a row. Thank you.
Now that's a burnout.
Yes, it is.
What's up, Wildcat Nation? Today we're gonna be looking at this beautiful, amazing weather. It feels pretty. I don't know what that does, but I've seen it in weather channels and stuff. But it feels good out here. Sir, let's see this guy over here. Sir, how do you feel about the weather?
I think I have the coronavirus.
Can we use that? Do you feel good? What do you feel like, sir? What does that mean? That's not even the question. I asked how the weather was. So how is it? Answer the question.
As you can tell, it's snowing right now.
It is. It's pretty cold out here. You're holding my hand. Let go of my hand. All right. As you can see, it's like 90 degrees out here. It's snowing with the but the sun's out, so I don't know. It feels amazing. Hey, come here. What do you think about the weather?
It's cold.
It's cold?
No.
Do it with me. Do it with me. You feel that wind?
No.
You don't feel it?
No.
It's pretty warm out here.
Okay.
Back to you.
I think we make a great anchor pairing.
If it helps you sleep at night.
Words hurt.
Well, that's all we have for this week. I'm Sammy.
And I'm Will.
We'll see you next time on Wildcat TV.
For the coronavirus! Not just wash your hands! People know how to wash their hands, Lindsay!
I told them to turn it down.
No, I did this!
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does!
Okay.
Oh my god! Why did I go like that? Stop going!
Jackson's busy. What can I help? Lindy. Elena. Y'all come on. Okay.